Hey, we're back to Coon Prairie Ramblers once again, and we're still confabulating on KC's adventure.
Big adventure.
That's right.
Our excellent adventure.
Meanwhile, back at the airport again.
Okay.
Still there.
Now Kathy's got Skylar off the airplane, and I guess to compensate them somewhat they give them a $25 voucher for food.
Yeah.
To go to a restaurant. So there's a Chinese restaurant. There's restaurants inside the terminal.
Right, like a little food court.
Right. And there's other standalone restaurants, and there's food court. But then on each one of those little things on the end, what do they call those? That's a terminal, I guess.
I don't know what they call it.
Anyhow, Kathy said they had a Chinese restaurant and several other restaurants out there, so they went and sat down at the Chinese restaurant and ordered some food to eat because Kathy didn't get to eat her sandwich, so she went ahead and tried to eat a little bit out there.
Yeah.
Then we found out the holdup is for a problem with the captain's chair on the plane.
I thought it was a domestic thing.
Well, that happened because of the delay. It was a crazy thing. I'll tell you what. But so anyhow, they got that woman off of there too. Took her off there, and then
she didn't get no voucher.
Kathy, we left the airport finally once we got everything done at a little after 6 o'clock at night.
Y'all made an all-day adventure of that.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, that was incredible. And while I was there, I had to go to the restroom, so I gave Kathy my trusty tablet to hang on to.
Yep.
Kathy was out at the gate. I called her on the phone. I said, Kathy, where did you put my tablet? She said, you have. I said, no, I don't. I gave it to you when I went to the restroom. She said, well, check the seat. I said, I did. It ain't there. I thought you had. I thought you put it in your purse. She said, no, I don't have it. I said, well, it's gone. Long gone.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyhow, once we got Skylar and making sure that, we watched the plane fly off.
You ain't kidding.
So we come back, and there's a lost and found on the second floor at the airport. We go out there. I pick up a little courtesy phone. I say, hi, I lost a tablet. She said, what was it? I said, Samsung Galaxy Tab 4. Oh, does it have a case? I said, yeah, it's got a black case with a built-in handle. Oh, is your name Ken Carlton? I said, yes, it is.
Oh, my goodness. And you lucked out there.
Yeah. Well, I think it's karma. Remember I told you the story about I found a billfold full of money?
Yep, that's right. At the airport.
Exactly. So that was my karma, was getting my tablet back.
To you.
But then after she went through the process of giving me it back and signing for it and everything else, I asked her, I said, how did you know what my name was?
Yeah,
because
how do you
this is locked.
Can anybody turn that on?
No, but you can pull down from the top here. I found this out and hit that little thing right there, and it says my name on it.
Let me see.
Wow. Sure is.
Well, now it ain't there.
Okay.
But anyhow,
yeah.
Trust me, it's there.
That's pretty cool.
But I want to see if I can add to it when we put like my phone number on there. But anyhow, so I got that back.
Next time you go anywhere with Kathy and you think you're going to leave that with her, you take a pair of handcuffs, put the cuff on that, and then put the cuff on her. That way she can't set it down.
I could take those little plastic zip ties.
Zip tie it to her.
It was a heck of a day.
You were sweating that.
By the time we got back home to know Katie, it was after 8 o'clock. It wasn't 9 yet, but it was after 8 o'clock.
You had to be whipped.
Oh, we were. And we were driving, and I was so thankful that as we were driving back across on I-275 from Tampa to St. Pete. We go through St. Pete.
Do you?
It's a little bit shorter. It's not a heck of a lot, but to me the drive's so much easier. But anyhow, we're crossing that bridge.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm looking at the traffic coming towards us, which is totally separated by a little span, and, it's like two different bridges.
Exactly.
The traffic going into Tampa is a parking lot. And what is that thing? 6 lanes at least?
I don't know. Skyway is pretty good.
No,
size.
not Skyway. The bridge between Tampa and St. Pete. Is
that like the Courtney Campbell or something?
Yeah, Courtney Campbell, I think, yeah. And it is virtually stopped. There's nobody moving on it.
Forget that noise.
And I'm thinking, I am so thankful that we're going the other way. And it was, and it's crazy. You go along there on a bridge we're going 70 miles an hour. People are going by us like we're tied to a fence post. They had to be going 100 miles an hour. They're flying.
That's crazy.
And then you wonder why there's wrecks on the bridge.
Well, it's a good thing y'all didn't leave Tampa and then have to get back in a hurry because of Schuyler and the traffic was like that trying to get back in there.
So I'm thankful we did decide to go ahead and stop and get a sandwich. That's what saved our bacon.
That made a difference.
It made a lot of difference. So our hunger helped us out.
Bacon saved the day.
Bacon saved the day.
See there, bacon is good.
Amen.
Bacon's good for you.
And Karma come back to help me that day. And even though it was a bad day, it was a good day. And she's back safe and sound. And everybody's happy.
Did she have a straight through flight or did she have a layover?
Straight. No, we made sure.
That's good.
Did you ever have another conversation with the lady that called you?
I can't stand it.
Yeah, Kathy met her. I did not. I never talked to her to begin with.
The lady actually got off the plane.
She had to.
They all got
Everybody
off.
had to deboard the plane.
Including Schuyler.
Yeah, they had to take them off because of the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we went back, because they wouldn't let her off. We didn't want to have to sit on that plane for 2 hours.
If that had been me, I'd have made a Facebook friend out of the person. I'm just like that. When I meet people like that and we have any kind of thing going on like that,
would have been
I got people off of cruises that I've met one time that are Facebook friends I'll never see again.
Yeah.
People, Alaska, wherever I go, I try to meet people like that.
That would have been interesting. I didn't meet the woman, like I say. Kathy did, so.
Well, she's got her number in her phone.
She has her phone number.
Yeah,
call her and thank her and say, "Oh, by the way, are you on Facebook?" Oh, I sure am.
There you go. Reconnect.
But she had a daughter about the same age as Schuyler, and they'd kind of.
That would make a difference right there.
So about you, Luke.
That's good.
We've said and talked enough about myself and Brother Mel and his traveling show.
If I had anything to talk about this week, it'd be probably the memorial we had for our friend Al Smoak at the Nocatee Civic Center on Saturday. Mel was there, and there's about 100 people showed up for that. I was very surprised. Al, we have a music circle that plays music on Thursday nights, been doing that for years and years, and Al was an integral part of that, and he played his guitar and sang a lot of old songs. He made his living as a troubadour. He sang in honky-tonks and nightclubs and bars. That's all he did for his living, his whole life. And he had this old 1950s model Martin that somebody guesstimated there was probably worth between $15,000 and $20,000 because it's in good shape. And he played that guitar his whole career, and the guitar's name was Precious. And when we went there for the music circle, we sit in a circle, in these chairs and take turns and stuff. And there's a small table in the center with a purple cloth over it. And Precious was laid out there as if Precious was lying in state. And some of the people in the circle picked Precious up, and when they took their turns playing a song that Al liked or a song that Al did, they played Precious. I couldn't do that. I didn't think I was worthy of it. So,
Did they have to tune it?
No.
It was tuned and ready.
It was in good shape.
I wonder
it was in good shape.
If somebody tuned it just before.
Well, Al been playing. I went and saw him just a couple weeks before he died, and he was laid up in a hospital bed in his living room there. And we took a little bit of the circle over there, and he took a couple turns.
Did he?
On Precious, cool. and he did that
guitar
song.
Did have a good, nice, mellow sound.
Oh my goodness!
Sound like I think it's sort of like fine wine. I think they do get better with age. And
they do.
Just had a real good sound.
Had their own personality,
and he had a very unique timing and style. I mean, he knows how to put like a pause in a song and
right, give it some character.
Yeah.
Plus, having played all his life, he knew a million songs, stuff we had never heard of. I mean, stuff from the 30s, 40s, 50s, or whatever. A lot of popular music, not just country, but a little bit of everything.
Where was he from?
Yeah, where was Al from?
Ohio?
New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey.
And all his kids were down for that.
Oh, they were.
All his kids were down, some other family members, and there was about 100 of us.
You know what I enjoyed was when Elise played The Impossible Dream.
Yeah.
And she said that, and I had a chance to hear Al play that song, and she said he played it. And she had watched him over the years, learning because it was a hard song to play.
And he didn't learn until he was up in his 80s, and he really struggled with it, but he mastered it because he really didn't think he was going to die, though he had cancer, but that was part of his thing to keep going. That song was like a theme for him. Well, we got to go. We'll be back in a short with the If Bomb.